Hello YouTube. So today I'm going to show you how to enable RTX HDR on the driver level so you can forget about the overlay and have less issues using DLDSR. So what you want to do is you're going to go in the description and open up the link. It's going to take you to this GitHub page. The program is called NVIDIA Profile Inspector. Great program, highly recommend it for anyone with a NVIDIA GPU. So download it, extract it, and you can open it up. It's going to look like this. Don't worry about the other settings. Don't be intimidated. Just gonna want to scroll down until you reach 5, common. Down here, you're gonna see your RTX HDR settings. So, first two, I'm gonna tell you to set if you just want to turn it on, and that's it. All you need to do is enable the driver flags. Now, there's the no debanding, medium debanding, and very high. For now, do the very high with the indicator, just so you know that it works. There'll be 2 boxes on the top left. And then later you can change it to the lower settings. Essentially, you save a few FPS depending on what setting you use. And then of course you're gonna want to enable RTX HDR right here. And then once you're done with that, you can apply changes and you'll be good to go. Maybe restart your PC just in case, but anytime you start up a game and you're in HDR, it should pop up and it should work no issues. And you can even change to a DLDSR resolution, although I recommend you do it in your desktop first and then launch the game, because sometimes changing it in game this causes issues. You can also change the brightness and saturation and middle grays with the overlay, even though you are using the program. But I'm going to show you another way to set it globally so you don't have to do that for each game. So how do you do this? Well, you see we have these contrast, middle gray, and peak brightness and saturation settings. And they use hexadecimal format. What does that mean? Don't worry about it. I'm just going to show you an easy converter so you don't have to stress about it. So here's a website. I'll drop a link in the description. This is going to be a converter to convert the value you want to the hexadecimal. Now, we're going to start with contrast. Contrast and saturation use 100 as a starting value. What does that mean? I'll show you. So 100 is essentially 0 compared to the overlay. You know how when you change it in the overlay, like let's say you want 50 contrast. Here, 100 is 0. So you're going to want to do 150 if you want 50 contrast. Convert it, get 96, go back here, change the last 2 to 96, and you'll be good. And now you have 150 contrast. Same thing, saturation. If I want 20 saturation, all my colors to look a little brighter, more vibrant. Convert 78, boom, pop it in. The last 2 digits, that's it. Now, peak brightness and middle grays are going to be using 0 as a starting value, so you don't have to worry about the 100. So let's say I want max middle grays. It's going to be 100 is going to be the highest, and you'll pop that 64 in. Peak brightness is going to be your nits. So however many nits your display is capable of. So some are HDR 400, some are HDR 1000. Mine specifically, I do have the LG OLED, so mine's 1300. So I'm going to go in here, put in my exact nits. I have 1300 nits. So converting it, 514 is going to be my hex. Also, make sure if you haven't already, make sure decimals on top and hex is on the bottom so you're not putting it in the wrong order. But yeah, so most people have 1000, so I'll show you 1000 nits is converted 3E8. So you're going to want to pop that in to peak brightness, last 3 digits, and that's it. And then you can apply changes. I'm not changing mine because mine are set, but you can apply changes. You should be good. Maybe restart your PC, and yeah, that's it. So if you have any other questions, let me know in the comments below. But this was my first video, so really appreciate it if you leave a comment of any advice you have for me. But yeah, thank you, and yeah, take care.